This week we are taking you out of Montauk, New York. 144-foot boat, 200 miles offshore, and some absolute giant deep water fish. We have 3 days to make it happen. Let's get after it. What is going on, Coastal Worldwide? Guys, welcome home and welcome to Blaine and myself's first ever trip to New York.
Yep.
Yesterday we landed in New York, LaGuardia Airport, right next to some crazy places. We're talking Times Square, we're talking, I don't know, all sorts of...
Statue of Liberty.
Help me out here. But we avoided that like the plague. We got straight onto Long Island, drove all the way to Montauk, New York, where you're finding us right here on the 144-foot boat, the Viking fleet.
Yep.
And this is the Starship that we're on today. We're about to leave for 3 days, like I said, and it's gonna be pretty epic. We don't really get fishing until tomorrow, so today I really just want to take this opportunity, walk you guys through what it looks like on a 144-foot boat, and we only have 20 people fishing. Now 144 feet, 20 people, we've got some room in here, but it will be one of the most crowded trips that Blaine and I have ever fished on.
The only thing we can compare this to is us pier fishing at home.
Yeah, that's basically it.
A crowded octagon at the end of the pier.
We're really going after monster tile fish, maybe some snowies, maybe some weird jig, things in there, wreck stuff, and then possibility of seeing some bluefin tuna as well. The guys seem pretty confident that at some point we'll run into them in 3 days. But I want to walk you guys through this entire boat right now, and then tomorrow we'll get into the fishing. So let's check out this beauty, baby. All right, so hopefully you guys can see here, we're on the upper deck. So this is probably more of a lounge style place. There's a lot of rod holders up here. You can see kind of where the captain's gonna be hanging out. He's got some massive screens, really comfortable room up there. He can get up here, he can see everything he wants to see. And obviously, number one thing for bottom fishing, slow pitch jigging is gonna be the electronics on this boat, which are dialed in really tight for tile fish. So let's go down and see where we're gonna be fishing. So one of the first things you're gonna notice is the amount of coolers that are on this boat. These guys, when we showed up yesterday, were like, you're gonna be blown away. Most of these guys, if there's only 20 people on the boat, there's probably 30, 40, 50 coolers. Guys are bringing 2-3 coolers a piece. So on the back here, there's some trolling stuff. There's some rods for bait guys and stuff like that. We might do some trolling on the way out. Not sure we're gonna film too much of it because I'm not really sure what we're gonna pick up, but we'll go down the starboard side here, and as you can see, if you just look down, I mean, it is just one, like I said, lined with coolers, rod holders all over. We've got kind of assigned spaces on a boat like this, but I think most of the guys, we talked to them last night, they're good with kind of working with each other, shifting up, shifting down, kind of like Blaine said, the pier fishing stuff. And then we'll step into the galley here. So in this area is kind of where everybody's keeping their stuff. Blaine and I each have a row here. So Blaine has his row right here. I've got my row. We've got some of the camera equipment, clothes bags from Deckhand Sports, and then all of the food, all of the drinks, all of the waters and stuff like that. And then if you guys want to see the comfortable accommodations, follow me down here. Watch your step. So this will be the first time Blaine and myself have ever have, officially beds on board. We've got double stacked bunks all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. All right, then moving up to the bow here, we obviously have a massive bait tank. Why not just a few more coolers up here, a bunch of rods, and then this is kind of where the jigging guys will be, or they'll be in the back. So most of the time when we're drifting, this boat is drifting sideways, not drifting up and down. So if you were to just step here, drop your jig right here, you're gonna end up scoped out pretty quick because these guys are covering ground. So what we wanna do is we might be pitching off the front, drifting with the boat. Once you get scoped out, pull up, redo it, or most likely we'll be on the stern with most of the guys, dropping on port side, drifting down to the starboard side once you get scoped out. Just do the rotation thing like the pier. But this boat is absolutely beautiful, man. It's a really cool location, and it's also June, and I need a sweatshirt. I'm kind of cold after talking with you guys for a little bit, so I'm gonna get a sweatshirt on and enjoy not 99 degrees and 100% humidity, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some, hopefully, really good fishing action. All right, good morning, friends. Welcome to being about 180 to 190 miles outside of Montauk, New York. First spot about 5:45 in the morning right now, and it is absolutely beautiful out here. We woke up, we came up from the bunks last night, and he was like, hey, I wasn't gonna jinx this, but I was hoping you Florida guys would bring in some weather. He was like, what we are seeing this morning is absolutely rare. Maybe 1 or 2 times a year will they get weather like this out here. He said, you know, 180 miles outside of a place like New York, pretty unforgiving out here most times, but it is amazing this morning. We're stopping at a few spots, checking it out. Along this entire trip, we're mainly going to be talking about jigging for tilefish. For those of you who are interested, we'll be sharing a lot of tips that we're picking up along the way. Tip number 1, apparently tilefish don't wake up that early.
Yeah.
All the jig guys and the serious, you know, like 5, 6, 10, 11, 15-year veterans of this trip for tilefish specifically, we're like, hey, don't worry about waking up too early. Don't be rushing to the back to drop on the first drops. He's like, most likely no one's gonna stick anything in the morning. It'll be mid-morning, noon. He was like, even like right before sundown, tilefish bite can be hot.
Yeah.
But, so, we got everything ready this morning. We're gonna start out with a 540 strike as we kind of change things and change jigs, which I feel like is gonna happen a ton. We'll keep you guys up to date, but just super excited, man. We're out here, finally to the grounds. 16 hours of motoring yesterday,
Yeah.
so.
We're just happy to be fishing.
Yeah, it's time to fish. It's time to fish. All right, 3rd spot of the day. Still early morning, probably 7:30, 7:45 or so. I switched over to the Tribute 10, dropping the 730 gram semi, which is pretty foreign to blaming myself. That's a heavy jig and it's, you know, not terribly deep. Current's not too bad, but I wanted to try it out. It works really nice, man. It's Tribute 10 for some heavy stuff, does the business. Bottom's pretty sticky, so back home, tile fishing, you're like in mud, you know. But out here, there's some structure and some rock, and the problem is you gotta stay right close to bottom. So as we're drifting around, constantly checking bottom, touching bottom. I only got single hooks on the bottom of the jigs, but those single hooks will still find home. Rob's tight.
Semi 430.
Semi, oh, it's the black semi, yeah. Better.
Got a gasket?
The shimmy. Oh. Come on, baby, get him up.
That would be the signing on this one, right?
Crab!
That's the second one.
That's the second crab
Prego,
of the day.
That's
Oh,
nuts.
it's a prego crab. We just set that one free.
Let her go. That's what you want to see, baby.
This was.
Really?
It's not fighting.
No. There we go. There we go, under and over. Very nice. Not a crab? Not a crab, all right. It's on a tiny hake, so we're stepping up. Long ways up. Mid-morning check-in. It's been a little slow this morning. Seen quite a few tiles been boated. Yep. Quite a few tiles have been boated, just not to the efforts of me or Dylan. I caught a tiny little crab. Dylan caught a tiny little hake. This feels something a bit bigger.
Like a slightly larger hake.
Yeah, like a slightly larger hake. It's about, I think, 9:30 or so hopefully, from what all the guys have been saying, the tile fish, as the day gets later, that's when they really turn on. I'm getting pretty close here. Whatever it is.
Nice tile. Good tile.
Woo!
Yeah, side jig.
There we go.
That'll break the ice.
First tile of the trip, baby. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. It's been light current, so we've been able to get away with the 400 deep, which is me and Dylan's favorite jig, and it's proven to be fruitful.
Notice how fat these guys are.
Yeah, they've got so much more girth than our ones at home. Come on, Blaine. Come on, Blaine. Come on, Blaine. There we go. Got somebody's line. A little bit smaller than the last guy, but number 2. 2 for 2 on the golden tiles today. Not bad at all. It seems like the bite's kind of starting to turn on here. Everybody's kind of starting to hook up. I don't... Maybe crab?
Yeah, like he's crushing crabs.
Mm-hmm. I hate for him to crush my hands. All right, if I can close this out, I'll be on the board as well. It's no tiny hake. Oh yeah. Jeez, dude. That's so exciting. So Blaine and myself have been rocking the Tightline 30 and the Elite Host 12 in. Jeez, dude. Just about pulling a strike right there. Oh yeah, Dwayne!
Oh boy.
Woo! There's the first good one, man. Oh, that's exciting. I'm excited, man. I've never done a tile fish, so this will be my first ever tile. He told me 3 months ago I was gonna find myself in New York jigging for tile fish, 200 plus miles offshore. I would have asked you, are there tile fish in New York?
Dwayne, dude.
No, it's no Dwayne's. I've got blue line.
Go slack.
Yeah, no Dwayne fish, but a one. My first tile fish in New York, super exciting stuff, no stud, but if you want to see a stud, glance right over here to Mr. Dwayne's cooler. If you want a size comparison, let's just look, because it's going to go in there anyway.
Leave me alone.
Didn't quite get Dwayne on that one, but that's a monster fish. But a first. Let's go again, fellas, ole ole. Ah.
Put it back.
No way.
Dang it, dude.
Coming your way, let me know.
All right. Woo. Try 3.
That's a good one, baby. Oop, I'm so sorry.
Good boy.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you.
His way up there.
Yeah, it's a good one too. Is it?
Up here, big girl. There we go.
Oh! Very nice. Better fish. Mr. Blaine, an actual
Fish.
proper too. Check out the head on this guy. A stud.
Right
And they-
from Montauk, New York, baby.
They get much bigger than this, but this is definitely our fish of the day between Blaine and myself.
Oh yeah.
All right. Alrighty. Little midday check-in here, mid-afternoon. Sun's not quite all the way down yet, but it's getting there. Still very calm and nice. The guys have been cutting fish. How long have you been cutting fish for? A couple hours now?
3 hours?
3 hours? Tell me you're getting to the end of the pile, right?
Oh no.
No. This is one of those things when you come on trips like this, huge appreciation for the guys who are working the deck. Not only gaffing your fish, but I mean, here in New York, you can cut fish on deck, which is a little foreign to us in Florida, but it does make the packing space very, very nice because I'm sure day 2 and day 3 are also going to be like this. So just stay ahead of the curve. They're cleaning these dudes out, getting everybody nice and neat meat. And when we started, I told you all these coolers down the side, more coolers than I've ever seen in my life. But now hopefully you're grasping why we are seeing, I mean, probably upwards close to 100 coolers on deck, guys bringing 2, 3, 4 because they get full, man. But no, day 1's been amazing already, and hopefully it can end out with a bang. A Dwayne-sized bang, that's all I'm asking for.
Yes.
Just one Dwayne-sized fish for me, not Blaine. All right, day 1 exclusive right here, guys. We are up at the top. The sun still got time to fish, but we're motoring to a new spot right now, and I wanted to take an opportunity on a 144-foot steel boat built in 1977. Captain so kindly extended the offer for us to take you guys into the wheelhouse, show you the wheelhouse, and maybe get a little bit of background on his history here fishing in New York in the Montauk area. So let's go. Hey Cap.
What's going on?
How's it going? You mind if I step in?
Come on in.
Yes sir, how you doing? Dylan.
Bro, Dylan.
Yes sir. We've had the pleasure of, I've got the camera with me, we've had the pleasure of capturing your boat and capturing this trip and trying to, you know, share what you guys do as far as charter fishing wise with the people. In 1977, who even brought up, like, let's build a 144-foot boat with 70 bunks on board?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Was that just kind of his personality a little bit? Like, let's just take it to the next level, or?
He built a 104-footer,
Okay.
and that had 40 bunks. And he says, it's not enough, we gotta go bigger.
I was gonna say 112 foot wasn't enough, so.
No, that was in 1970.
Okay, so how old were you when this boat was made?
I spent my 16th birthday pouring concrete in the keel of this boat.
No way, best birthday ever, right?
No. I got my license in when I was 24, but I was on deck since I was a kid.
Gotcha.
5.
Cutting fish and moving and
Yeah.
whatever had to be done. So talking with a lot of the guys downstairs, especially some of the jig guys, they say a lot of boats that come out this far to an area are doing a lot of pelagic fishing. What made you guys want to stretch this far and do tile fish and stay off of pelagic for the most part?
Nobody else does it.
That's the idea. That's the main why is.
I go where nobody else goes.
That's it.
You want to follow me? Come on.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Yeah,
Come on.
we might have to call
I hope
Coast
you got
Guard.
the fuel.
So no one can do this, and that's the real reason why is no one can come back and bring tile fish
I
like this.
can fish 65, 70, 65, 80, 65 miles, 8 to 80 miles off of Montauk. Catch all the tile fish you want.
Right.
I did it a couple of trips ago, but they're all like this. My grandfather started the business in 1936
That's
at a Freeport, Long Island, and then in the 50s he moved the boats out to Montauk.
found Montauk and was like,
And
this
then
is
he
a
said,
little bit
"This
better
is home.
spot. Yeah.
This is home, because back in Freeport, we didn't own the dock, we rented the dock.
Yeah.
And then we ended up buying it at the end, but the grandpa was like, we gotta go, we gotta find our own dock.
Yeah, yeah.
If we own the dock, we own a business.
Yep.
If you rent the dock or lease the dock,
You're paying somebody else's business.
you don't have a business, and they can kick you out at any time.
Yeah, and then you're stranded
So
and stuck.
he was like, we gotta, so he would do that here with Model T Fords. They brought the dock, and everything came out, the boats, loaded it.
Wow.
Yeah, and he and my father built the dock that all the charter boats are tied up on right now.
Seriously.
By hand and shovels.
Yeah, have your impact in the community and then take care of the people around you. That's really, really
Yeah.
neat. So, look, Captain, I don't want to keep bothering you. I really appreciate your time.
We're just driving, so.
Yeah, we got some time,
anytime
right?
We're driving, we're hanging. Come on up, shoot the.
Yeah, no, of course we can. So, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Good morning, guys. Day number 2, 5:30 in the morning. And what an amazing sight to wake up to. I mean, it is completely calm flat out here. Even some of the deckhands on board were talking as we were coming up the stairs to record up here, and they were just like, dude, I'm talking 1, 2, maybe 3 times a year. They get to come out 200 miles offshore and it's like this. So what a treat for Blaine and myself to be in Montauk for our first time and get a setting like this. Completely amazing. Today, back on the jig grind, hearing some chatter last night in the galley from all the guys. It seems like day 2 is when we stretch just a little bit further and we find some of those 30s, 40s, and even possibly 50-pound tile fish coming over the rail.
One of the guys on the boat is a firm believer that the biggest fish has not yet hit the deck.
Yeah, they were very stern about that. And then quite possibly, I don't know yet, day number 3, if we get a lot of fish today, since everybody got a lot of fish yesterday, they might pull a switch and either go fluke fishing or go bluefin tuna fishing. So that would be pretty cool if we slid out. You know what our choice would be go get some bluefin. But we'll take whatever we get on day 3, and day 3 is the day 3. That's a tomorrow problem. Yeah. Today, let's land some monster tile fish, and I need to get on the board with like an actual fish. So we'll see how it goes. Yew!
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Alrighty, mid-morning, it took Blaine and I all morning to catch up with the crew and actually hook up to a fish. So, been watching guys on jigs, put some nice tiles on the boat. Finally got my shot on the Tribute 10. Still being able to rock the 540 strike this morning. Yes! Dude, look how chubby those things are, dude. I mean, it's just thick, man. Thick, thick, thick. That's just a wide fish. That's a wide fish, man. We were saying this morning I needed my shot at least one decent non-Florida sized tile. Oh, see? Well, still not New York proper tile fish, but I'm on the board this morning, putting more fish in Dwayne's cooler too.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
There, oh no, of course, man. Thank you.
Yes.
Two of them.
Continue. Solid again.
You're good, I'm gonna go behind you. Probably not. First fish of the day for me though.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Ain't it sometime?
Very sticky bottom here. Oh! You serious?
Full hook?
Yeah.
Just a job.
Obviously, I'm the king of pulling hooks still, but I get my redemption. I get it.
Going over here too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Heavy fish. A heavy fish.
I don't think it's a monster,
No monster. Gotta get on the board.
but gotta get on the board. There he is. Oh, it's a tile. First tile of the day.
Let's go.
Let's go.
On the board.
Obviously, all of our fish, we're not flying them home, so they're all going to Dwayne. And Dwayne likes them to be nice and bled. So get in there,
Just a little cut like that.
cut their gills, one side, other side,
In the ice box.
and then in an ice. Talking to some of the people, no one really uses the ikijimi style, but they like to bleed their fish. So gotta keep them nice, that meat nice and white and edible. Hooked up onto something bigger.
Rob is violent with that baseball bat. Violent. Darwin Slam is behind us here too. That's neat, man. Cod? Fucking cod?
Cod.
Very nice. My first ever caught a different species of cod in Alaska, but little cod.
Very neat. Come on, Blaine. Fight him out, fight him out, fight him out, fight him out. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay, okay. Come on, Blaine, reel him down. Hop. Uno, dos, tres.
Looks like the right fish.
Oh my goodness.
There we go, baby.
Woo! Let's go.
Better, better, better.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, that's true.
That feels good. That's a better fish, baby.
That's very, very nice.
Sick fish.
Good, Kyle. I'm assuming 7:30.
Yeah, beyond fortunate to even be here in New York. George with JYG contacted us pretty last minute and was just like, hey, can't make this trip. You guys sub in for me. So we got plane tickets and now we're up here catching New York tilefish, baby.
Stud, nice. All right, let's get him in Dwayne's box.
Yeah.
Roll another one. Well, the bite's been picking up. I got to slide in right after Blaine. Blaine's really nice fish. I only had about 10 pitches or so on the 730 semi, same one. And got tight. Feels like a medium. Hopefully he grows. Got color. Looks like the right fish. Oh, dude, I think I did it again. No, it's a freaking... New species. Thank you, sir. New species for me. Big, long, lanky guys right here. Hake, hake, hake. That'll do, though. Another one. Now it's time for a tile, man. Ooh, he's digging still. This guy's spunky. If he's not big, he's spunky at least. It's one of the last drops of the day before we're gonna go experimenting like we did yesterday, which can be fruitful and cannot be fruitful too. Wow, dude. That'll be a PB.
Peanut butter?
That's a peanut butter and jelly, man. They're growing for me just a little bit. Really nice tile. Still got that fat New York body on them. I'm gonna try to get down quick. All right, back-to-back drops, taking them. Very thankful for Captain Mr. Senior that you guys got to talk to at the end of day one for letting us have one more shot. I at least got to slightly redeem myself. Very well could be. What is following that thing? Do you see that? Oh, that's their bubbles. That was done. Stepping her up, not a giant tile, but something unique that we don't get at home a lot. Large appreciation for it. And they got some weird colors. Are these actually good to eat or no?
Yeah, they're
Are they really?
fish cakes with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're real good.
Fair enough.
Soft.
Oh, really?
It's hard to keep them together, like for presentation.
Yeah.
But they're really good fish cakes. You cook them up, you black them up with whatever kind of seasonings you like.
Mix them up and let them go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a better one. And I know Blaine wanted to get one of these, so I'm gonna let him drop the jig down. This is the end of jigging. So no more jigging. Day 2, so many tile fish. Everybody's limited. Cut, done. The guys are cutting fish downstairs. We just made a game plan. Thankfully, I'm very happy for us and for you guys that day 3 is going to be tuna fishing.
Yep.
And basically the game plan is today we're gonna motor probably about 9 hours or so back to the tuna grounds, especially closer to home, which would be kind of nice. And we will be getting there tonight. The guys are gonna troll on the way there. And then tomorrow, really, when we wake up in the morning, it's like, all right, let's get up, get after it, and start the real tuna fishing. So tomorrow will probably be it. But when they hook up, there's supposed to be so many around when you find these schools of bluefin that 2 or 3 people might hook up, Captain's gonna slow the boat down, and then we can go up here, drop jigs, drop swim baits, whatever, and then we can hook up on the artificial too. Because if 1 or 2 guys hook up trolling, then there's a lot of bluefin below them, and they'll follow with them, and hopefully we can stick some on the artificial. So that's the game plan. 9-hour steam today, good sleep tonight, and then back after tomorrow for what Blaine and I love. More tuna fishing.
Tuna.
Let's go. Tuna, tuna, tuna. All right, y'all, into the trip here. Day number 3, really just kind of a let's not keep putting more tile fish in the boat. And it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable stop. We got to see more bluefin tuna. We got to see the troll thing. A couple guys hooked up on the jigs, which is pretty entertaining, but you know, it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't the most involved, or maybe it was what I thought this morning. We might get in more on it. Completely fine. Hope you guys enjoyed, you know, what we got to end the trip with, a little bit of a bang with tuna. That's pretty cool because those are community fish because you can only keep so many. So we already got our limit this morning of those. And, you know, they split them equally between everybody. Unfortunately, Blaine and myself can't take any fish home because we're flying back home tomorrow, but I didn't tie into as many as I wish we did. As far, I definitely didn't. I didn't catch anything that was like even respectable. Blaine got a couple respectable fish. But no, like I was saying, big thank you to Dwayne, Charter Master. He was the guy who, one, sets all these trips up, so he doesn't work for the boat, Dwayne. He just, as Charter Master, you get to kind of like assign and pick who comes on the boat, and like tell people, some people maybe that shouldn't like come on the boat, no, and then some people yes, and then he's organizing spots, and then he was a huge help to us because we're walking on a boat super last second, and he's helping us with gear and all these questions I had. I was able to just call him, spend way too much time on the phone with him, and he got us up to speed so we could have a good trip like this. Hope you guys enjoyed the Montauk, New York trip. This has been a complete eye-opener, a completely different experience, and something we probably would never experience if it wasn't for George with JYG kind of making this connect and sending us on this trip. So, hope you guys enjoyed the jigging action, seeing giant tile fish here in New York. If you guys want to get in on the action, the Viking fleet is absolutely lights out, and it's one of the only boats that you can find that is going to come 200 miles just for tile fish. Super, super cool, and obviously boat limited out, crazy, melto fishing, and we had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.